Hello everyone, my name is Bhageshri and I'm a PhD research scholar in the Department of English, Central University of Punjab, India. I'm here to present a research work which I have carried out with Dr. Shahila Zafar. It's discourse analysis of COVID-19 humorous tweets. COVID-19 pandemic has been a major global health crisis in the age of social media, and as this pandemic was followed by a series of lockdowns, people stayed at home for long and were active mainly online through social media. And Twitter was one of the platforms where people shared their views about COVID-19 tests and deaths, lockdown, quarantine, online education, work from home, politics, etc. Along with these tweets, there were also some tweets which were humorous in nature, and that was a bit surprising in the serious pandemic situation. That's why we were interested in the questions: how do Twitter users respond to COVID-19 through humor? How is this humorous discourse structured? How are the 6 tools of discourse analysis, which are given by a discourse theorist James Paul G, are used to build the 7 tasks in the selected tweets in a given context? These tasks and these tools will be discussed further in the presentation. Methodology: we did a discourse analysis of 54 tweets containing hashtag COVID humor, and we did this using the framework given by James Paul G. According to him, saying things in language never goes without also doing things and being things. So language is not just used to communicate something, but is itself also doing certain things and being certain things. And out of that, there is a construction or building of 7 things or 7 areas of reality, which G calls 7 building tasks. And the workings of these tasks can be analyzed using the 6 tools of inquiry. So G has provided us with 6 questions to ask about 7 things, a total of 42 questions, which can be used to analyze the discourse and which can help us to explicate the meaning-making process. For data collection, we used the advanced search feature of Twitter, and our inclusion criteria were: the tweet should contain hashtag COVID humor. It should be tweeted in the years 2020 and 2021, which were the primary years of the pandemic. Then the tweet should be in English, it should be intelligible, it should be in text form, because image or video analysis is beyond the scope of the study, and it should not be an advertisement. For data analysis, we used the 7 building tasks and 6 tools of inquiry which are proposed by G. The first task is significance. So the language is used to render significance for certain thing or to lessen the significance of certain things in the context. The language is also used to build certain practices, to depict certain identities, to build certain social relationships, to build politics. So here by politics, G means the creation and distribution of social goods in the society. The language is also used to connect certain things or to disconnect certain things from each other. And lastly, it is used to privilege or deprivilege certain science systems and knowledge. To analyze the workings of these 7 tasks, we have 6 tools of inquiry. The first is social languages. So authors or speakers use various styles and types of languages, for example, formal, informal, scientific, etc. Then second tool is situated meanings. So these are the meanings which are negotiated on spot in the context. The third is figured words. These are the typical perceptions which people have in their minds about certain things in the world. The fourth is discourses. So here G differentiates between small d discourse and capital D discourse. According to him, the small d discourse is the piece of language in use, while the capital D discourse is small d discourse plus other stuff. This other stuff includes values, beliefs, body language, facial expressions, etc. The fifth is conversations. So these are the prominent themes or debates which are going on in the society. The sixth is intertextuality. So this can be present in the form of a borrowing from another text or another context. So these tasks and these tools are used in the study because this framework sounded to be more comprehensive and more suitable for this kind of study. So here is a sample tweet analysis. In the central black box, there is a tweet which goes like this. To my parents who said staying home and playing video games would never prepare you for the real world. Checkmate, hashtag COVID humor. So here the central box is surrounded by 6 other boxes which are the tools present here. So the red box contains social language, which is everyday informal social language here, and the other blue boxes which are surrounding these 6 boxes contain tasks which are built using these tools. So for example, the social language is used to build the identity of the writer as an aware person as he talks about staying home during pandemic. Then the green box contains another tool which is intertextuality, and it is present in the form of the word checkmate, and it is used to build a practice of winning over an argument. So in the similar manner, I have analyzed the remaining 53 tweets, and the overall analysis is presented in upcoming slides. So in almost all the tweets, it was found that everyday conversational informal social language was used, and it was evident from the words like dad, mom, kids, etc. And it was used to build significance for the informal discussion of COVID-19 on Twitter. Additionally, certain practices specific to COVID-19 are also built. For example, practice of vaccination, sanitization, etc. In one of the tweets, the intertextuality "Go Corona Go," which is taken from the context where one of the Indian ministers used this "Go Corona Go" in order to get rid of COVID-19. This intertextuality has been used to produce a practice of reproducing the slogan in the context of a locust attack as "Go Locust Go." Then social language of anxiety has been used in many of the tweets where the identity of the author is depicted as a stressed out person. Similarly, personification is used to depict the identity of the coronavirus as a survivor, and everyday informal social language is used to build a close social relationship with the readers. In many of the tweets, certain social goods were created which are very specific to the pandemic situation. For example, goods like vaccine, mask, rapid antigen test, Giloy juice, etc. Additionally, certain discourses and conversations are used to connect things like lockdown and the homemade haircuts of people, over sanitization and the roadside breath test, vaccine passport and Gmail password, etc. Then certain tools like situated meanings, discourses, conversations are used to privilege the science system and knowledge of preventive behavior during COVID-19, like wearing a mask, vaccination, social distancing, etc. Also, the intertextuality, inshallah, meaning God willing, has been used to privilege the ways of knowing the ways of God. Moreover, certain harmful science systems during the pandemic, such as gathering more people, taking off masks, have been deprivileged in the context. Conclusion. So it was found that the 6 tools were used to build the 7 tasks in the tweets, and social languages was found to be the most prominently used tool. Additionally, certain intertextual elements were used, and they were found to be borrowed from various fields like religion, science fiction, politics, mythology, etc. Also, authors and readers were depicted as individuals coping with the serious COVID-19 with the help of humor. A social relationship between an aware individual and the audience experiencing the same feelings has been established in many of the tweets. Also, there was a creation of a social good, healthcare, in many tweets. Some of the authors tried to connect irrelevant things with each other using tools just to create humor. Some authors connected life before and after COVID-19. Lastly, the science system of adapting to a difficult situation with the help of humor was privileged in almost all the tweets. So, in this way, a discourse analysis of the COVID 19 humorous tweets was conducted, and it helped us find out how people responded to this pandemic online through humor and how this discourse was structured on Twitter. These are the resources we used for our study. Thank you.